Welcome, students, to Affiliate Marketing University, the complete 2020 guide to affiliate marketing. And today we're going to be going over Module 4, Website Setup. We're going to be showing you the best hosting service to use for your website and how to set up your overall website before we actually get started with this module. So we're going to do the to-do portion in the beginning. That way it's a little more digestible and you already have your website set up. And then you can start taking notes on how to effectively create your blog, what some blog post tips are, and things like that. So we're going to go over the to-do portion in the beginning. So we'll get right into that. This is what you're about to go over in the to-do portion. We're going to be creating your search engine optimized URL, which is the link that is at the top of your website. We're going to be installing WordPress and creating your site, talking about website design navigation. We're going to show you how to customize your website. And then later on in the informational piece, we'll be going over the psychological meaning of colors. We will be editing some of the settings within WordPress to optimize the search engine optimization and make sure your website's running correctly. And then also, we're going to go over some blogging keys and talk about how you can effectively incorporate search engine optimization into your blog so you rank high on Google past your competition. So now that you guys have picked out a niche, I've picked out I feel dizzy because this is a problem people have, and I have done a lot of research, and it seems like this has very low competition and gets a lot of monthly searches. So people are looking for solutions to why they feel dizzy all the time, and there's going to be a lot of products on ClickBank, I'm sure, that will help them solve this problem. And I'll show you guys how we select products and affiliate networks later on. But first, we're just going to build our site and make sure our niche has an audience that's looking for it. So ideally, when you go over to Neil Patel's website, Ubersuggest, link to that will be in the description, you want your search phrase that you're going to be putting in your URL to have between 5,000 and 10,000 searches a month, and a search competition lower than 20 or at 15 ideally. So this is a great niche. And next, I want you guys to click on over to Bluehost. The link is also in the description below. We got you a special deal on Bluehost where you no longer have to pay $8. We got you a discounted price. And this is an affiliate link, so you guys will be supporting the channel at no extra cost to you. So you click Get Started. And then I'm going to go with the basic package, and I think you guys should as well. Unless your website starts performing very, very well and you guys need to upgrade for some of these other benefits, there's no reason to go with them. I would just go with the basic package. So when you click on over here to your domain, you're going to want to put in your search phrase. So why do I feel dizzy? Luckily, this URL, I've already tested it out. Why do I feel dizzy is available. So this exact search phrase is going to rank really, really well on Google because this is literally what people are looking up, and it literally is in my URL. So we got really lucky with this one. And, well, not lucky. With the power of Ubersuggest and the power to actually research your niche, you can find a great URL that's going to rank very well on Google. All right, and now once you guys get your URL, you've selected the basic package, you just need to fill in your account information, select your account plan. I'm going to go with 36 months because I get the $395 price tag. If you want to just pay for 12 months, you can go with the $595. You don't need these benefits down here. I would keep the domain privacy and protection just to make sure that your actual address and your information is kept hidden from the public, and it's very cheap, so it's worth taking. And then you just need to put in your payment info down here and click I agree and then hit submit, and I'll see you guys on the next page. After you guys have made your purchase, I want you to come over here, click create account. Then you're going to put in your actual domain name. So whydoifeeldizzy.com, that's already there. And then you're going to create your password and then click create account right here. I'll see you guys on the next page. And then you'll come here where it says your account is ready to go. You can now log in. Click go to login. And then you're going to go through this step 1, step 2 phase where it's going to start installing WordPress with you. And it says, what do you want your site name to be? And then my site name is going to be, we're going to make it Feeling Dizzy Solutions. And then in the tagline, to help with the SEO, we'll go, why do I feel dizzy? How to feel normal again and get rid of. And do you want a blog? Yes. And we're going to display the blog on the home page. And this is not an online store, so we're not going to check that. So you just put in the description here. Make sure you include a few keywords like get rid of dizziness and vertigo. Those are both going to be keywords for my niche. Feeling dizzy solutions. Also include in the actual name of your site. You're going to want to include some keywords there too. Hit continue. Tell us a bit more about you. What's the end goal of your site? Share my ideas, photos. Nope. Promote my business, skills, organization. Yep. Offering services. Yep. Sell products. Yep. Create website for clients. Nope. And then you guys can click whatever here you want. Continue to theme selection. Okay, so here we're going to be talking more about themes later on, but a lot of these free themes will work just well. It depends on the product you're selling. I've used this theme before and it converts fairly well, so we're going to go with this one right here, but we can always change this later. All right, so once you guys get over to this page, I want you to click on WordPress, and this will be where your URL goes, but it has to go through a certain process, which can take up to 72 hours. So this will be your actual domain later on. So click WordPress. And here we are at your WordPress dashboard. Let's do a quick overview. So this is where you can customize where all your notifications are, where you'll be able to see a lot of the basics of your website. All right, here's updates where you can update your website if there are any security updates or website speed updates. Right here for posts, this is where you'll be posting your actual daily blog posts. So we'll be showing you how to do that later, how to make your actual blog post search engine optimization friendly, how to categorize it and make menus later on. Media is where you can add pictures and audio and different things like this. Pages are similar to posts, but they'll be on their own individual page, and you can't put them in actual post categories. So they're a little bit different, but I normally use actual posting when I post pages on my website, unless it's going to be a separate post like an About Us page. Appearances. So here we have all the different themes you can pick again. So if you want to try picking a different theme, now's your chance to. You can look through all the themes by clicking up here on WordPress.org themes. Those will be all the free ones. Premium themes are right here. And you can also click menus right here if you want to change the different menus that are going to be on your website. By clicking create menu, you can put the menu name right here. Also, the header this is where you'll be able to actually edit the header on the top of your page. There was another one right there so we'll get off this page, keep going through WordPress before we get into the actual customization piece. Plugins, we will be installing a few important plugins here in a bit. We'll show you which ones are important to secure your website, have a way for people to contact you, and then also one to optimize your search engine optimization and make it so your blog posts show up on Google a lot easier. You can actually make different users that can log onto your website and edit it for you if you have like someone that posts on it for you, if you have a separate writer. So this is where you'll be able to edit who can log into your website. So the first thing we're going to do actually is go over to settings, and we can keep all this the way it is, except go to permalinks. And then I want you to make sure that this is on post. This is on post name. You don't want this to be on anything else, not plain or any of this. Make sure that this is selected on post name. And next, I want you guys to come over to plugins, click add new. And then we're going to search right here, SEO. And one of the first ones that's going to pop up is going to be Yoast SEO, because this is one of the most widely used ones and it's one of the most optimized. So we're going to click install now and then click activate. And that's all it takes to install the plugin on your website. And there's going to be a couple others that I'm going to have you guys install. All right, guys, so the second plugin we're going to be installing is going to be for the security of your website, which is going to be limiting login attempts. So type in login and then attempts. And limit login attempts reloaded is going to be the one that I'm going to go with. So click install now. And there it is. Click activate. And those are all the necessary plugins that I'm going to recommend for you to have on your website, so it has a little bit more security, better at search engine optimization. All right, guys, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over here to post, click add new, and I'm going to show you guys how to make a search engine optimized blog post. So the first thing you're going to see down here if you installed Yoast SEO correctly is Yoast SEO, readability SEO, social, and all this stuff down here. I'll show you what all that means here in a little bit. But first of all, let's go over the basics. So when making a blog post, you want to make sure that you include your keywords in the title. So why am I feeling dizzy? That would be my title. I would leave it at that. And I would also put this in the focus key phrase. So why am I feeling dizzy? Right there like that. And then if you want to edit the actual title right here. So the goal with Yoast SEO is to make this bar right here actually be green. So I think we have two. No, we didn't have enough. So we'll go back, hit Control Z. That'll undo. We can edit this and say and I like capitalizing the beginning of these. Just makes your site look a little more professional. And then down here in the slug, you're going to put your search word key phrase again. So why am I feeling dizzy? And then down here in the meta description, we're also going to make sure this is going to be green as well. So are you feeling dizzy? We have done extensive research on the topic of dizziness and found methods to reduce vertigo. And right here, it'll show you whether the search engine optimization is done correctly yet. And text length, so we can see what's wrong here. The text contains 0 words. Oh, right. Okay. So it's telling me that this isn't actually optimized yet because I haven't typed anything yet. And when it comes to the actual typing, you're going to want to make, so here's some tips on your actual blog post to increase your search engine optimization. Firstly, including videos on your website can greatly increase the search engine optimization because Google looks at how long people actually stay on your webpage. And when they see that people are staying on for 10 minutes or so, it greatly increases your search engine optimization. And if you have a video and people are watching it all the way through, this can really help with SEO. And if you don't feel like typing your actual blog post, go over to Fiverr.com and look up writers and blog post typers, and you'll see over there that there are a lot of different people that are willing to do this for you if you'd rather pay someone else. If you are typing your own blog post, here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to type like this. When I type a few sentences and make a few good points, I separate them like this. And I would say that every 5 sentences or so, you want to indent and make a different paragraph. And you don't want it to be too blocky because people today have a very short attention span, and you want it to be blocked up so that people will stay on the site. And you want to try making sure that your article is about 4,000 words to be best optimized for SEO if you really want to rank first on Google. And then to check your grammar, I want you guys to head over to Grammarly. The link to Grammarly will be in the description below. And right here, you'll be able to just throw in the text for your Word document here, and it'll show you all the suggestions you need to make sure your blog post is grammatically correct. Because when people see on your blog that your grammar's wrong, it can be a big turnoff, and they won't actually want to stay on the site. So I think you guys understand how Yoast SEO helps. It shows you exactly what the problems are with your site so far, how you can make it better. I showed you how to optimize the SEO title, meta description. And like I said, you want to make sure to include some keywords and make the slug your keyword, and make sure that when you're typing your actual article that you break it up. So those are some tips on typing your article, the different settings and plugins you have to put in on your website, how to set up Bluehost. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's get into the actual informational piece now that I showed you the step-by-step. And good job, guys, on finishing the to-do portion of this module. So making your own website, you use Bluehost, you installed your WordPress website, customized your theme, and you went over the colors within search engine optimization, and conversion optimization. Conversion optimization we're going to go over more in one of the following modules where we're going to be talking about sales and our solution funnel sales system. So we'll do that in a little bit. So general blogging keys to success. Firstly, you're going to want to consider what your audience's problems are. Not only should you consider what their problems are, but it's you through content and affiliate products who will be solving these problems for them. Consider the keywords that you'll be trying to target on your page. It's very important for your search engine optimization to include the keyword in the title of your blog post. Within your first blog post, you'll be doing a lot of sub-niche testing. This means that you should be finding low competition search phrases and making different blog posts, seeing which perform the best. Don't be afraid to create a blog post that doesn't perform well in order to test out the market. Both negative and positive posts can get a lot of attention. You'll be testing which performs best with your audience. A negative post will be something like, why affiliate marketers fail, while a positive post would be something like, how you can make $10,000 a month affiliate marketing. They both incur different emotions, and one might perform better than the other, or they both might perform well. And both methods can be effective depending on the topic you're writing about. You must make sure to post consistently in order to maintain and build up an audience, though. It's also very important that you make sure your affiliate products are actually relevant to your audience in order to have a good conversion rate. Next, when designing your web page, let's go over colors and psychology in marketing and web design. So when you use red, you can use this to create a sense of urgency, caution someone, or show that something is only available for a limited time. You don't want to overuse red, though. Blue can be used to try making customers feel safe, relaxed, and blue is also associated with males. Yellow can cause anxiety. It actually can make babies cry. You're going to want to use yellow cautiously, but it is good to use yellow when pointing out negative aspects of life that your product might be able to fix. Green subconsciously symbolizes health and wealth. It also makes us think of nature, and it is good for promoting environmental issues and also wealth promoting products. Gold is good for wealth, prosperity, and luxury. And then purple is commonly associated with royalty, luxury, and premium products. So you guys are going to want to make sure to use all these different colors. And then black includes power, wisdom, stability. White is purity, sincerity, and cleanliness. And white can also make people trust you more. So these are the different ways you can use colors in your marketing. Make sure you're keeping this in mind when you're creating your web page, web design, and don't be using a whole bunch of yellow all over your page because it'll just be annoying. So making your first blog post. We already showed you how to make your first blog post in WordPress, but let's go over just the basics of it just to make sure you understand. First, you're definitely going to want to create an outline of your blog post where you show where you're going to put in your affiliate link, what the structure of it's going to be like. That way, it's actually some decent writing. Make sure you have a good intro hook because, again, people's attention span today is very short, and you want to grab their attention right away. That way, they don't bounce right off your blog. Your first post should be creative content, not sales content, so people will trust you more. If the first post you make is a review of something that you don't even like that much and you clearly are just trying to sell to them, people will not trust you. So you're going to want to make sure that within whatever niche you do, you want to make some creative posts that are just fun. You're covering topics that you actually enjoy writing about. You're going to grow faster if you focus on your brand before you focus on selling products. Selling products comes after you've actually built an audience. You're going to want to use photos with no copyright claim. So this means that you're going to want to go to Google Images, click on Tools, then click on Usage Rights, and select Labeled for Reuse. After you click this and search images with these settings, these will be images that have no copyright claims on them, so you can use them freely. You want to make sure to create a call to action for your affiliate links to increase the conversion rate of your posts. And we will cover our sales methods far more in depth in one of the following modules. So I can't wait to get to that one because that's one of our more powerful modules. You should always be asking yourself these questions. What problem does the product you are trying to recommend solve? How is it related to the topic you're writing about? Try making a smooth transition from the content you are writing about into the affiliate recommendation that you're suggesting to your audience. We'll show you how to seamlessly do this with our sales system module later on. Your navigation should have a homepage, about us page, blog post page, and it should contain the main product of your page if you have one. Make sure to include social media on your web page as well, and make sure to link all your social media together with your web page. The next module is social media, so we'll be going in depth on that very soon. Keep the navigation simple. Picking the main product of your store isn't necessary for every website or niche, but it can be very profitable if you can show that your product recommended is pivotal to whichever niche you are targeting. For example, if you were targeting the football niche, it might be smart to include the most protective helmet money can buy, since head protection is one of the main problems football players face. Head injuries in football are widespread, and you are giving them a direct solution to their problem by offering the most protective helmets. You should include an About Us page so you can build your credibility and trust with your audience. It's recommended to include any affiliation with charities or nonprofits here as well, so you're associated with a good cause, and you can help a good cause. Donating even 10% of your total profits to charity not only helps a good cause, but it also raises your sales by even more than 10% normally. And so this is a win-win situation. Social media links should be in their respective icons again, either at the bottom or top of the page. And in the next module, we'll be going over in depth how to use specific social media sites to attract an audience fast. Review and notes. This was a big one. There was a lot of information here. I hope you guys took a lot of notes and you followed along step by step. So we created your website. We showed you how to make your first blog post. Make sure to make a good hook to grab your audience's attention. What is sub-niche testing? Sub-niche testing, by the way, just to make sure you guys understand this, because this is important, is when you're making blog posts in specific keyword phrases that don't get that many searches, but don't have much competition at all. So you can rank for these keywords very easily, and you'll be testing out a lot of these different sub-niches to see which performs best within your audience. Positive versus negative frame post, using non-copyright photos, make sure you have a call to action for your affiliate links, and then make sure your website's navigation is simple and set up correctly, and then also remember to include your social media links on your webpage. Congratulations, you finished your first website. Now all you need to do is start producing content, interacting on social media, setting up sales funnels, creating email lists, and building your brand. Oh wait, that seems like a lot. Well, good thing we are here to run you through how to do it step by step. I'll see you guys in the next module.